Just happy you're here. So let's share your screen. Let's get on the PowerPoint. All right. Okay. So actually, sorry about that from the beginning. I'm not a techie. Okay, so here we go. So if you're logging onto this call, it's because you actually saw one of my Facebook ads that I put out last night, looking for people who are interested in being wellness coaches. And you're probably wondering, what in the world is this girl even talking about? So I am a Beachbody coach. So I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about the Beachbody opportunity, and whether you know what it is or not, I want you to let go of anything you think you know about what a Beachbody coach is, because I'm not your stereotypical Beachbody coach. So just let me share a little bit about this with you. So a little bit about me. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 2 little boys in elementary school. I'm technically a two-star Diamond Beachbody coach, which means that I have built leaders underneath me within my organization. I'm a Success Club All-Star Legend, which means I have committed to helping at least 3 people a month start their wellness journey for the past 2 years, and I'm really excited about it. So I love helping other people. So I'm the CEO and founder of Team Butterfly Effect. And if you're not quite for sure what that is, let me just share with you. It's just the name of my organization. What a butterfly effect is it's the idea, if a butterfly flaps its wings on one side of the world, it's going to cause a tsunami on the next, and on the other side of the world. And I firmly believe that every small action that we take, it affects another, and it affects another, and it affects another, and it affects another, and it causes this ripple effect that we're not even aware of. So that's the name of my organization, is Team Butterfly Effect. Also, I feel like I can share this because the people who are on this call are either into Nako Medicine for the People or into MC Yogi. I also share with you a little smidgen about me. I love fairies, and fairies are supposedly represented by butterflies in this realm. So I think it's something that I'm really into. I'm also an experienced registered yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for over a decade now. Actually, it'll be 13 years in July. And I'm an ordained minister with the Church of Spiritual Humanism. If you want to know what that means, that's a different conversation. But just to share, it's not a Christian sect. It is different. I perform wedding ceremonies, and I'm a very spiritual chick, but that's a different conversation all on its own. Or if you're familiar with Reiki, you can know I'm also a Reiki practitioner and so on. I'm an energy worker and an energy healer that I work with people, but a lot of people in the Beachbody world don't even know what that means. So that's what makes me a little bit different. Okay, so before Team Beachbody, let me just kind of give you like the Cliff's Notes of what it even is. So basically, here's the deal. Carl Deichler is our CEO. He was a film kid. He was a film student, and when he graduated from college, he had a personal trainer, and his personal trainer was Tony Horton. If you don't know who Tony Horton is, he's the guy right in the middle of the screen with his arms crossed across his chest, the P90X guy. And him and Carl Deichler, they're like buddies in the gym, right? And like let's do a project together. And thus, in 1999, the first project of thin thighs and great abs was launched, and then Power 90 and so on. And they were just really an infomercial company and a fitness product line. And I don't know if you remember this, but I was either in high school or, well, I guess when Yoga Booty Ballet came out in 2005, I would have been in college. And I remember seeing it on the shelves at Walmart. It was actually in the shelves back then at Walmart, and I remember wanting it, but I couldn't afford it back then in college because I was a poor college student. But basically what happened is that they had all of these fitness products out there, and they had an online community, and what they found is that there were people who were having amazing results, stepping up and helping other people. And so therefore it's expensive to carry your products in Walmart and different retailers, and so they just reached out to those coaches who were really active on the message boards and offered them, we're thinking about creating a network. What if we gave you the opportunity to earn commission by sharing these products with others and helping people get results? Would you be interested? And they said yes. And so thus the network was born. And so they took all of our products out of the retailers, and it became a multi-level marketing company. And since Team Beachbody, so Beachbody is the production company, Team Beachbody is a network. So since Team Beachbody has been launched, you can see all of these different products and programs that have come out, from Insanity and T25 and Combat. And I mean, you can see all the programs that are out there, and all of the nutritional line came out at that time too. So with Team Beachbody's revenue growth, as you can see, it's just gone up and up and up since the network has gotten there. So just showing that it's done really great things for the company. And showing that they started out with 40 coaches. And actually, I was on a call this morning that says that we're about at 400,000 coaches now. But I did also see a thing on CNN a couple months ago that said our country's population is currently at 75% of our country is obese right now. So even with 400,000 coaches within the network, we still have 75% of our population that's obese. So don't worry, the market is not saturated because there are a lot of people out there still needing our help. So what makes Team Beachbody unique? So I know you probably know the MLMs, like multi-level marketing companies, they're everywhere, right? I mean, I've been a fitness professional for 13 years. I've been a Beachbody coach for 5.5. Before I became a Beachbody coach, every MLM and their dog was asking me to sell their shake, right? They're wanting me to sell their oils, sell their shakes, sell their products, and whatever. And to be honest with you, Beachbody is actually the third MLM that I'm actually involved with. And what happened was, I've always known I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I love fitness and I love working in wellness. And so I just played around with a couple different products and a different couple business models. And quite frankly, I wasn't impressed with any of them until I found Beachbody. And what makes us unique, primarily one is the quality of our nutrition. It's different than a lot of others, and we'll talk about that later. But it's the fitness aspect too, because with a lot of us who are energy workers and energy healers, that deals with inside the subtle body, right? But the energetic body, let's be real. We are on this plane physical beings that have to take care of our physical bodies as well. And so therefore it is imperative to move your bodies. And with a lot of those other MLMs that are nutrition and so on, I literally just felt like I was just a salesperson. I was selling people a product and then saying, now go get a gym membership and good luck. I hope you do good, just kind of send them off. But with Beachbody, it's the total solution. I'm giving them peer support. So I'm helping them with their nutrition, helping them with their bodies. I'm giving them the support they need. So we actually run accountability groups, and we teach people how to do that, and then we reward people. So even if it's just like a customer, like anybody who finishes a workout program gets a freaking free t-shirt at the end. So everybody gets rewarded by being proof the product works, whether you are a coach getting rewarded financially, or whether you are just a customer who's transforming your body and you get a t-shirt at the end for saying that you completed it. Okay, so really Shakeology is the big thing that makes us different than a lot of other places. And I'm going to have to be honest with you. I never thought I would be a shake person because I really like to chew my food and I really like to eat whole foods. I like to eat foods that come from the earth, okay? So what makes Shakeology different than any other thing out there is it's the main difference between whole food nutrition and supplemented nutrition. So let me educate you really, really briefly. So imagine you take a piece of spinach. Like, we all know that the main nutrient in spinach that we're trying to get from it is iron. So if you take, say, if you take a spinach leaf, you can chemically extract the iron element from it, and you can put it in anything you want to. So say, for example, like Slim Fast or something like that. If you read the nutrition label, right, you can see it says that it has like a ton of vitamins and minerals in there, right? But then when you get down to the nutrition label, there's like gar-gar gum, cellulose gel, all sorts of like monosaccharide, blah, 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 things that you can't pronounce. So what they've literally done is they've taken like a multitude of milks and sugars and emulsifiers to make a liquid. They take the chemical extractions of these from the foods and then say, like, take the chemically extracted iron and put it in the Slim Fast, right? So then when you drink that Slim Fast, or you drink that I'm sorry, Herbalife and Advocare, they do the same thing, okay? You drink those, your body says, I have no idea what you just put in my body. Like, it doesn't recognize the iron for what it is because it comes in a different form. And so therefore you just like pee it out. So what Shakeology is it's whole food nutrition. So actually we get all of the whole foods from the earth. They go through a very, 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 very slow dehydration process and then ground it down into a powder. So it's literally whole foods. And the reason why it was actually made is, I think this is a really funny story, is our CEO, he was the founder of a health and fitness company, and his wife was a nutritionist and always teased him that he ate like a third grader, and was because he liked chicken nuggets and pizza and didn't like to eat fruits and vegetables. And basically his wife was like, it's like, put your money where your mouth is. It's like, if you run a health and fitness company, you need to feed your body well too. So he literally reached out to some of his best friends and his wife who were nutritionists and experts in the field and said, I want you to create a product that tastes fantastic, that I can literally market as the healthiest meal of the day. And so thus Shakeology was born. And so these are all the different herbs and ingredients that are in it. So the interesting part is when people say what Shakeology's done for me, everybody is different, because here's the deal. Most of us have some sort of malnourishment in one way or another, whether we realize or not, or we're deficient in something, whether we realize it or not. So Shakeology affects everybody differently based on their bodies and what they're needing. So I've worked with lots of people who've brought down their blood sugar, who've got off diabetes medication, who've got off of high cholesterol meds, people who've lost weight, people who've had amazing weight loss results. That wasn't my body because I was already a fitness professional. So I can't tell you that I saw this huge weight loss thing from it, but let me share with you what my results were from it. TMI, but that's how I roll. I had IBS before I became a coach. I didn't poop regularly at all. I was maybe a twice a week pooper, and that makes you feel bloated. It's hard to maintain your weight, and let's just face it, you feel quote unquote crappy, no pun intended. But I would go through segments of like using things that make you poop. I've just said, and I've lost the word, but every once in a while, because I just couldn't go. So I go every morning at 6:30 a.m., whether I want to be up at 6:30 a.m. or not. I am that regular. Everything just moves through my body. And for me, I say it's probably because of the digestive enzymes that my body was lacking, that I really, really needed, and the probiotics that are in it that I was really needing. One other thing that it's really helped me with too is my hormone levels. After having two children, my hormones got all out of whack. And let me share with you, my libido was nothing. And I was in my late 20s. And who wants to be in their late 20s and not have a sex drive? Not me. And after drinking Shakeology for just literally a couple months, my sex drive was back. And I realized it's because of the maca root in there. And the maca root is actually what the ancient indigenous tribes would give their men before they went off to battle. Okay, so it helps with virility and stamina. So for me, it was digestive and it was hormonal, where I have seen my biggest results. These are all the different flavors it comes in. There's a whey formula and there's also a vegan formula. This is a little outdated because we do have a new flavor now, the cafe latte flavor. However, so whey protein, if you're not familiar, it's a derivative of dairy, while the white bags are vegan protein, which is made out of brown rice protein. So there's something for everyone. Here's the thing, is you don't have to be a fitness freak to be a Beachbody coach. So many people think you have to be a fitness freak to be a Beachbody coach. Yes, we have fitness programs, and yes, we're known for our extreme workouts, but that's not all it is. So if you're not a crazy fitness fanatic, we have PiYo, which is a yoga Pilates combination workout. We have Tai Chang, which is a Tai Chi workout. We have Yoga Booty Ballet, which is dance and yoga, and it's amazing. The beautiful thing too is we're moving on with the digital age. We now have one of the biggest digital libraries of workout via Beachbody On Demand. It's an amazing system. We also have fitness equipment. We have supplements. So like all of the different from calcium to omegas, omega fatty acids. We have all the different nutritional lines you could want. And I don't know if you can see it up here in the right hand corner because our pictures are kind of covering it, but over here in the weight loss area, this is actually, I'm going to hide it just so you can see for a second, the 3-day refresh right here. I absolutely love our other nutritional weight loss line. So here's the deal. We have a couple different detoxes. We have a 3-day detox and we have a 21-day detox. The 21-day detox, the ultimate reset, changed my life forever. And let me share with you why. It walks you into veganism. So many people who are energy healers really have a longing to let go of animal proteins because for many different reasons. This takes you into veganism. I found throughout the process that my body is not compatible with veganism. I could not maintain my weight that way. I did not feel good. But for many people, it's a beautiful introduction into it. I learned so much about nutrition during those 21 days. And it was more, for me, more than anything, it was a spiritual detox because eliminating meat and sugars and alcohol and everything for 21 days, all I did, I meditated out the wazoo and did Reiki out the wazoo during those 21 days just to get myself clear, and it was a beautiful experience. Proven results. I mean, before and after pictures don't lie, you know, and the beautiful thing is with all of our products and programs, everything comes with a 100% money back guarantee. I'm going to say that again because it's kind of a big deal. Everything comes with a 100% money back guarantee. So literally, if your program is 21 days, it comes with a 21-day guarantee. If your program is 90 days, it comes with a 90-day guarantee. So if you get home, you put in the program, you start to do it, and it does not give you the results you want, you get all your money back. Shakeology the same way too. You can actually drink the whole freaking bag of Shakeology, send the empty bag back, and get your money back. So there's really no risk. We believe in it that much. Peer support. So these are just a couple pictures of me and my tribe and my posse of people getting together because we really become a family. And it's not just a local tribe. It is a global community all over, and we try to get together a couple times a year. So what is a coach? So first, let's talk about what a coach doesn't have to be. A coach doesn't have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. They don't already have to be at their fitness or nutrition goals. And they don't have to be an experienced salesperson. By God, please don't be an experienced salesperson because people don't want to be sold to, people want to be helped. This is not about sales. This is literally genuinely wanting to help people. So what a coach should be. A coach should be willing to share how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. They should be committed to being proof the product works. So they should be moving their bodies and drinking Shakeology, and they should be improving and developing themselves every day. Because I don't expect you to already be the wellness coach that I was advertising, but you have to be willing to develop yourself into that person. So it's literally, I read every day. And I use the word read lightly because sometimes it's literally physically out of a book and sometimes it's an audio, okay? Just doing something every day to make myself better. So the benefits of being a coach. One of the benefits are you can set your own hours. You can focus on part-time or full-time. And I'm going to have to really share the beautiful part about this is this really is whatever you want it to be. Because right when I became a coach at first, my boys were tiny. I mean, my baby, they were still taking naps. They were still babies and in diapers. And so for me, I literally only had 30 minutes a day to give to this. And it was really just, I mean, it was a business, but it was really just a hobby. I wasn't doing it because I needed the money. I was just doing it because I loved it and I wanted some extra spending cash on my own. But I'm going to share with you the reality of our life situation was we sold our house, we bought a new house, and my husband was like literally supposed to be getting a raise any day. He works in corporate America and he's supposed to be getting a raise. We bought our house with the new financial like income in plan, right, of what we were buying a house. Well, guess what? Corporate America put a freeze on raises and promotions, and so that promotion didn't go through, and we had already bought a house that technically we couldn't afford. So what did we do? Aubrey had to step up her game and say, if we're going to keep this family afloat, something has to happen. And so I stepped up my game. And at that point, I made a decision to treat this truly like a business and not like a hobby. And so therefore, it started to pay us back like a business instead of a hobby. So I upped my time from 30 minutes a day to 3 hours a day. Ooh, big full-time job, right? 3 hours a day. Maybe some days now I work 4 hours a day, but that's on a really full day. But you can really put it, whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. You can build online or in person, and you can share your passion to help and attract people. And really, you just build your tribe of whoever types of people you're wanting to help and connect with. So rewards. Obviously, there's commission. So as soon as anybody signs up as a coach, you have the opportunity to earn commission right away. You get a website, like your website is up and ready right away. As soon as if you start building a team, that's actually where the true money is in this. It's not actually in commission. It's actually teaching other people to help other people. And that's really what the beautiful part is, the butterfly effect is once you start to build a team of other like-minded people who want to help others as well, then you start actually getting bonuses based on what everybody else does under you. Now, my favorite reward of this entire thing are the trips. The majority of all of our annual bonuses are given in trips. And let's be real, I mean, I was raised in a privileged family who we like to travel a lot. And so when I married my husband, it was the intention that we were going to be on a sole income, and there really wasn't money for travel. There wasn't the flexibility for the lifestyle that I was used to or that I wanted to give my children. And once I literally became a coach in November, and I found out this was in 2010, and in February, I found out that the next year, if you helped 3 people a month for 9 months out of the year, you could win a trip to Atlantis in the Bahamas. And I made a decision that day that I was going to win that trip for my family. And I made a decision. That's what I was going to do. And so every year ever since then, that has been our family's vacation. It's been a different trip every year. We've gone to Atlantis in the Bahamas. We've gone to Disney World. We've gone to Cancun. Next year we'll be in the Dominican Republic. But literally, that is why one of the reasons why I'm so focused on helping minimum of 3 people every month is because I know if I help 3 people every month throughout the year, my family will be rewarded with a kick-ass vacation, which is amazing. It's just a lifestyle that I want to give my family. And learning and personal development. I mean, I have been taught by my coach the art of the attraction marketing. So if you're familiar with the law of attraction, right? It's whatever you put out there, we get back. And so that's what I practice. I practice attraction marketing. And so therefore, I'm rarely having to sell to people because I'm giving so much value. And so I teach my tribe and my team of coaches how to practice attraction marketing so you can do the same thing too. So you'll be trained along the way of not only how to be a coach, but how to drum up business. Outstanding support. There's support out the wazoo. I mean, there's training, there's communication, there's social media, there's training out the wazoo. So what should you expect from my team, from our team, from Team Butterfly Effect? I have a new coach training every month. I have on here monthly team calls, but I actually offer 3 team calls a month now where I engage with my team to help train them. I do monthly team challenges, team building events, leadership training, and I don't have on here too, I actually provide my team with a monthly marketing plan every month now, so you know exactly what you should be promoting when and how and so on. Recognition and accountability, and a fun and positive environment, because let's face it, I mean, we want this to be fun. We want this to be an enjoyable experience. So what are your options for getting involved? I reached out to you originally or made this post that you responded to because I was looking for coaches, but there are a couple different ways to get involved. So you can become a coach where you're ready to join the team and help others achieve their goals and fitness goals. And you remember, you don't have to already be at your goal already. You just have to be working towards it. Or you can be a customer. You're just ready to work on your own goals, and that's fine too. Okay, so let's talk money. Let's talk details. So this is not just, I'm not just hiring you for a job, right? This is actually starting a business. And with every business, there is an investment. But let me just share with you, this is one of the cheapest business startups I've ever seen. This is ridiculous. Okay, so you can join as a coach, and you can join with a challenge pack, Shakeology, or a fitness program. And I'm going to share with you right here, right now, I think it's foolish to sign up with any other way than a challenge pack. Let me tell you why. Is because to truly be successful as a coach, you need to be doing a full program. So you need to be doing a fitness program, and you need to be using Shakeology to be a really successful coach. So when someone says, like, as you have your own physical transformation, when someone says, wow, what are you doing? You can say, I'm doing the 21-day fix, or I'm doing PiYo, and I'm drinking Shakeology. So they know that physically those are the things that you did, right? So you can get everything that you need to get started. And just to share with you, FYI, Shakeology by itself, retail, is $130. By itself, just a bag of Shakeology. The cheapest challenge pack is $140. Okay, so the majority of our fitness programs run somewhere between $50 and $80 by themselves. Okay, but for just $10 more, you can actually get a fitness program. Generally, if you can look under here under sections 2 or sections 3, there is a coach sign-up fee of $39.95. However, if you purchase a challenge pack, you get that $39.95 coach enrollment fee waived. So I highly think the $140 is the best value for you to get started as a coach. However, if that's just way too far out there for you, you can always pay the $39.95 plus a bag of Shakeology, which doesn't make sense to me because at that point you're paying even more, right? So you're paying a lot more than just getting a challenge pack. Or you can get a fitness program for about $50, $50, $60, and then pay the $40 on top of it. But I just think the challenge pack is a better deal. All coaches also pay a $16 a month or $15.95 monthly service fee, monthly website fee. That pays for your media awareness and brand recognition. You pays for your website. FYI, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but I know, like, so Scentsy and Mary Kay and a lot of those other companies, they have to actually order stock and have stock at their house that they sell from. And so they're being required to purchase a certain amount of stuff every month because we pay the $16 a month. Beachbody processes everything for us. So we're not required to carry stock, which is so fantastic. Everything just goes directly through the website. But all of our customer service and everything is provided through there. So if any of your customers have any issues with the products that don't just come with like your coaching and your help and support along with them, you're not required to do all of that. You direct them to customer relations or coach relations, and they do all that for you, which is super nice. You can just join as a customer. The interesting part of joining as a customer, though, the challenge pack for a coach or a customer is the same price. It's about $140. So I think it's really silly if you're really interested in a long-term fitness solution to not sign up as a coach, because here's the deal. All coaches save 25% off of all product. So if you say someone who's just buying retail Shakeology, that's $130. Coaches pay with the $15 a month website fee, pay about $114 a month for our Shakeology rather than $130. But you know, I'm happy to pay that much if I get to poop every day, you know? So in the next 24 hours, I'm going to follow up with you and I'm going to ask, what did you like the most about this presentation? Does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And which appeals to you most, coach or customer? And I want you to think about also, what can becoming a coach do for me? Who could I help? Or what are my goals and dreams? And I think that's really interesting because actually before I became a coach, I kind of stopped dreaming. I kind of just accepted my reality of that my husband worked for corporate America and I was a stay-at-home mom, and that was it. And that was it. And I realized there's so much more out there now. The digital age makes so much more things possible. So Jennifer, do you have any questions?
I guess my question would be, so when you sign up as a coach with the 140, then that sets up your own page.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then you purchase you can purchase for yourself, and then I guess I don't understand exactly how it works in terms of that.
Okay, so you get started with 140. Okay, so the next step would be so let's just say hypothetically, you're like, okay, Aubrey, I just want to dive in and I want to give this a try and see if it works for me. What we would do is we'd get you started with 140, and I would actually enroll you in my next accountability group so you can feel what it's like to participate as a challenger first. Okay, so you can know with integrity what it feels like to go through a program from start to finish. And my next accountability group starts on July 5th.
Okay.
We will start you then. Actually, my next new coach training starts then too. So you would be starting your own fitness journey, and you would be starting a training at that point too. So at that point in time, I would be asking you to section off in your day somewhere where you could have 1 hour a day to start to learn and train and work your business. Okay. At that point, I literally have a checklist of little things for you to do every day, whether it's like, well, I think I put in the post that you and I were talking that you referred to, that you need to be willing to share your journey publicly. So like, you'll post about your workout once a day, and through teaching you during that first month of sharing your journey via attraction media, via attraction marketing, then literally we will be every month, a part of my monthly marketing plan is a free 5-day group. So during your first month as a coach, I will help you invite people who you want to help into this free group where we are helping them with clean eating meals, and we're giving them free workouts and movements to do. And actually, in these groups now, I give people meditation tips too, because I think meditation is really awesome for us, right? So get people involved in these free groups, and then at the end of the free group, we give people an option to join you in the next full 21-day accountability group. And we give them the option whether they want to do it whether they want to do it as a coach or a customer. Most people just start out as a customer. Most people just start out on their own journey. But then after that, so right at the beginning, you would be making commission off the product of people who are interested in starting their journeys with you.
Okay.
And as you got results, and as your tribe of people started to see results, then at that point in time, as people started to get passionate about the journey too, and were ready to pay it forward, then we would bring them in as coaches within your team, and I would help train them.
Okay.
But the beautiful part about this, Jennifer, is I'm going to help teach you how to use the gifts and skills that you also have that have nothing to do with fitness or nutrition.
Right.
Also use that to be a part of your brand to help people in the way that you see fit. Does that make sense?
It does. I actually have a huge knowledge of the natural product line, though. I've read ingredients in Shakeology, and I've worked with tons of different things. So supplements, herbs, all of that, I'm actually really knowledgeable about.
Fantastic. So when you looked up at Beachbody, did you like what you saw within Shakeology?
I actually I've drinking it before from somebody giving me one, so I read the ingredients. I didn't actually see any of it online. I just saw yours, so I wasn't even sure what it was. But I have had an actual packet, like a pack from someone who sold it before.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
I do the vegan one, though. I don't use a lot of whey.
Yeah.
I don't know really well.
I tend to go dairy free as well. It's better for my allergies. It's better for my digestion. You know, but everybody is different. So you have experience in nutrition and herbalist. What's your background?
Well, I did an herbal apprenticeship program. It was called Gaia Apprenticeship Program. It was so about a 7-month long course, or maybe it was 9 months long. Anyway, so I did that, so I can make my own kind of natural medicine and herbs, things like that. And then I told you I do hair, but I worked at a Sprouts, which is, I don't know if you're familiar with Sprouts. It's like a natural food store.